Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Project Driveway. I'm Jake.
And I'm Chris, and together we run a platform called Gears and Queers, where you can find us constantly embarrassing ourselves working on our fleet of aging vehicles.
But today we've hacked the Jalopnik mainframe because we're going to show you that anyone can do things
And stuff.
to their own vehicles. Because if we can do it, you certainly can.
And today's thing is manual transmission fluid on Jake's 2004 Acura RSX Type-S.
So we're going to take you top to bottom of everything you're going to need and everything to watch out for. So let's get into it. You'd probably be thinking that we would start with like a simple oil and filter change, which everybody is very capable of doing. But if you're half as absent-minded as I am, we're gonna start with a transmission change because it is long overdue and again, pretty simple. We've got our MTF here. I use AMSoil, always have, always worked for me. Got some pumps, got a 17 mil socket with a 3/8 drive, and that's all we need. Pretty simple. First order of business. What is the first order of business?
You gotta break the wheel lugs because the wheel has to come off.
That's a good point. Break the wheel lugs. Also, make sure your fluids are warm. It's gonna make everything come out easier. It's gonna make your job a little bit easier. You know, take the car for a quick spin. All right.
So Jacob is breaking the lug nuts. I'm gonna chalk the rear wheel.
That's a good point. Also do that.
Secure. Do both wheels have to come off?
Shut the fuck up. No, just the driver's side wheel has to come off. Well, the car's up in the air. Hopefully you know how to use a jack. If you don't,
God help you.
right here on the, there's just pinch welds right here where the sheet metal comes together. So we've got them lined up under there, but we've left the jack under. But don't just leave it just on the jack stands, and definitely don't leave it just on the jack because bad things will happen. Wheels off. This is not what we're here for, but what we're actually here for is right here, Christopher.
I see her.
That is your drain bolt. That's a 3/8 drive, square. You can literally just use the drive from a ratchet. And up here is your fill bolt, which is, if I'm correct, a 17 mil. Don't open the drain bolt first. You find out that you can't get the fill bolt off and you've already drained the fluid. What are you gonna do? So break the fill bolt first. That's what we're gonna do. Ugh. Incredible. Wow, did we do it? So, with that leverage, just enough to get us the fill bolt, which as you can see, now rotates freely. Obviously leave it right there though, because if this is filled up to capacity, you could still get some fluid out of it. So we are gonna put a drain pan under this and snap that drain bolt off.
Incredible. Wow.
Move yourself away from that fulcrum, people, come on. I would advise gloves for this part, but we don't have any. You know, I get scared.
Amazing.
So, gonna come back up here and loosen that fill bolt. Now there is a washer on both of these, so be careful that you don't lose that.
Incredible.
We took a hit.
She's oily.
Oh God, I always hate the way MTF smells. It smells like French fries and
Peanut butter.
fill and drain bolts are out, all cleaned up. The floor is filthy. Sorry to Chris.
Oily.
We'll get there. Now I'm gonna go put the drain bolt back on now that all the fluid is out, get that out of the way, and we're gonna get things set up to pump some new fluid in.
We're gonna take this little pump here. We're gonna do a little moment like that. We're gonna screw that cap on right there because that's what that's for. And now we're done.
And I'll be right back. So obviously I'm just showing you a blueprint on my Acura, but it's important to know like what capacity you're dealing with on your own car, obviously. So for this car, it's 2 quarts of MTF pumped through the fill hole until it just starts to overflow out, which is showing you it's at capacity. All right, so we've finagled the fill tube in there, so we're just gonna start pumping. Come on, girl, there she goes.
Look at her go.
Do you realize how much people are gonna come for me for not wearing gloves right now?
And who cares?
I'm gonna be taken down. As you can see, that level is right at that fill hole. Hopefully you can see that. We've got a steady stream of overflow, which means she's taken all that she can.
We're proud of her.
There we go. Our washers on both. Just hand tighten that up.
So like, we're done, right?
We're done for the most part. The fluid is back in, the same amount that came out. We're gonna get everything buttoned up, tighten everything down and take it for a test drive. And like most useless DIY guides, installation is the reverse of removal. So, what did we learn? We learned that we need some gloves.
And sometimes things take a lot longer than you would expect. Not that we would ever be unprepared or...
Never. And that a transmission fluid flush on a car like that with known synchro issues, on any car really, cannot be overstated. Like, it was so much smoother. Even if you're up to date on your engine oil changes, change your transmission fluid, especially if it's overdue.
Just change it, girl.
Thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.